Hello, everyone. I hope you had a great weekend and you had a chance to enjoy the lovely weather. For this week, you'll wrap up your exploration of the Pseudo People module, looking at robots in science fiction literature. To examine the representation of robots in science fiction, you will participate in discussion forum number 9, AI in science fiction literature. For this discussion forum, respond to one of the following writing prompts. You may choose writing prompt number 1. After reading Isaac Asimov's short story Robot Dreams, and you can find the PDF attachment below, write your reaction to the story in one paragraph. What strikes you about the story? What shocks or disturbs you? Does the story remind you of something else, something you have seen in a movie or TV show, or something you've read in another story or novel? Then, in another paragraph, consider the moral issues that Asimov raises concerning the creation of artificial intelligence. Why does Elvex begin dreaming? What is his dream? What does it reveal about his unconscious desire? What does he truly want? And why does Dr. Susan Calvin destroy him in the end? To what extent do you agree with her decision? Or you may choose option number 2. After reading Ken Liu's The Algorithms for Love, consider the following questions in your discussion forum response. Up to now, most of the stories we have read so far are told in the first-person perspective, with a reliable narrator. While this story is told in first person, how reliable is the narrator? Also, how would the story be different if it were told from another first-person perspective, such as Brad's, or from the third-person perspective? In the end, why do you think Liu chooses to tell the story from Elena's perspective? Rather than tell the story in chronological order, Liu jumps between the past and present. In what ways does this shape our perspective of Elena as both the narrator and a character and her work and creations? What do you think Liu is trying to say about what it means to be human? Find 3 examples from the text to support your answer. When replying to your peer, you may reply to a peer who has written about a different story than you did. You may also point out the similarities and/or differences in your responses, ask questions, challenge your peer, or note what you have learned from your peer's post. This discussion forum is 10 points. Your main post is due by the end of the day on October 25th, and your reply is due by the end of the day on October 27th. Then you'll complete activity 5, takeaway. So now that we're wrapping up the Pseudo People module, discuss one key concept, idea, insight, piece of information, or reading that stands out to you. Also, you may discuss a conversation from the discussion forum that impacted you in some way. How do you think the takeaway from this module will be useful to you in your future work in this course? This activity is worth 5 points and is due by the end of the day on October 27th. There's also an extra credit option for you. The New Wave writer Philip K. Dick gained notoriety after his death due to the proliferation of film adaptations of his short stories and novels, starting with the classic science fiction movie Blade Runner, which is an adaptation of Dick's novel Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, and including Minority Report, A Scanner Darkly, Total Recall, and the Amazon Prime TV series The Man in the High Castle. Dick's stories are known for their dreamlike atmosphere, their paranoia-filled dystopias, and blurred lines between fantasy and reality. After reading Dick's Cold War-era short story Second Variety, write a 500-word reader response or reflection essay considering the following questions. What are your reactions to the story? What strikes you? What surprises you? What confuses or disturbs you? What questions are you left with? At the end of the story, the narrator says, as the Tassos reached for him, a last ironic thought drifted through Hendrix's mind. He felt a little better thinking about it. Why is Hendrix's last thought ironic? And why would he feel a little better thinking about it? What themes do you see emerging in this tale? What do you think Dick is trying to tell us? Why do you think so? And this extra credit assignment is worth 10 points and is due by the end of the day on October 27th. Also, you'll submit the final draft of your adaptation assignment to the Turnitin link at the top of this assignments list by the end of the day on October 27th. So to submit your final draft, simply click on the link and you'll be instructed to upload your submission. So click on Upload Submission. You can type in for the submission title, adaptation or assignment, or you might have a title for your assignment, so you can type in that title. You click Choose a File. You choose your file, you'd click Open, and then you would click Upload and Review, and then follow the directions from there. In addition, the second grace period for our course has ended, so the folders for weeks 4 through 8 are now closed, and you will no longer be able to submit past due assignments from these weeks. And lastly, if you have not already done so, please purchase Octavia Butler's novel, Called Kindred, and I'll try to show it to you there on my camera. This is what my copy looks like. Please purchase the novel because we will be reading and discussing it starting next week when we begin the last module of our course called Amazing Journeys. If you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to contact me. Also, you can stop by during the virtual office hours on Wednesday and Thursday from 2 to 3 p.m. Due to a scheduling conflict, the virtual office hour on Tuesday will be canceled. Well, that's it for now. Bye, everyone, and have a great week.